from where we are right now, what is a viable and realistic solution you can give, number one, for the war to end, and number two, for long-term peace? And keep in mind the Houthis and what's the two-state solution with Bibi. Destiny, can you start, and then we'll go to Cenk.
Yeah, I mean, you can get very broad, you can get very specific. I think two really important things need to happen. The first thing is Hamas has to be eliminated or decapitated so that they're no longer functional in the Gaza Strip, because I think that negotiating with a group like Hamas is just not feasible, and I don't expect Israel to do it. And then I think the second thing that needs to happen is Palestinians have to be able to hold new elections. Regardless of how those might turn out, they need to elect leadership, because Israel needs somebody that they can negotiate with and somebody that can negotiate on behalf of Palestinians to start us back on some kind of road to some lasting solution or peace. Like there has to, those two things have to happen. Yeah.
Okay, so just so 2 points. First of all, how is that including a two-state solution?
Personally, I think that's the most likely resolution that both sides can agree to. I don't think a one-state solution is anything that Israel would ever agree to. I don't think that'll ever happen.
So how's that going to happen when Bibi's in charge right now?
Well, I mean, if Hamas is eliminated and if the Palestinians elect new leadership, I think that with a reduction of attacks from the Palestinians, I think that there would be a lot of mounting pressure on Israel to actually move towards a two-state solution or move towards some kind of permanent peace process. But as long as they can always point the finger at Hamas and blame them and say, like, well, look, these guys don't want peace, they just want to shoot rockets at us all day, that's going to be the number one justification that Israel can use to kind of indefinitely stave off peace plans, right? Like October 7th is going to buy them at least a year or two in terms of never even having to think about peace plans, because they can just say, well, look at October 7, look at October 7, look at October 7.
And just one last question. I apologize for taking this question from you, Cenk, because I know you would ask this. How is it possible to say just eradicate Hamas? At what point is eradication? Is it possible to even eradicate Hamas?
I don't know how the military defines like a group being defunct. But I think right now, Israel, the estimate is they've eliminated 20 to 30% of fighters. I'm sure there's some percentage where once you've eliminated enough, they've effectively lost their ability to govern effectively. And I don't know what that number exactly looks like. I don't think Israel has put out that number exactly. Maybe that's 50, 60, 70%. Maybe it's just when Hamas leadership leaves, or they've been so undermined that the public wants, different elections, or whatever. I don't know if the specifics of that matters much, but whatever that specific is, that goal has to be accomplished. Yeah.